Now observe. So now so I'm going to differentiate these things clearly. Okay. So control statements are nothing but or conditional statements. Control statements or conditional statements. That is nothing but it will help you to apply the conditions. Okay. So till now we have seen how to use some of the operators and how to use them, how to include those things in our file. Okay. Suppose now I want to add some condition. If this is the case, you should give me this output. If that is the case, you should give me that output. So that is how we are going to do it here. Okay. So now observe. So decision in this control statements, there are two types. One is decision making statement and second one is looping statement. In this decision making statement, we'll call it as DCM. Okay, so here I have four options, like four types are there. One type is if statement, second type is if else statement, third type is if else, if or, if else, if or, we'll call it as nested if statement. Then last one is switch case. Okay, last one is switch case. Second type, that is looping statements. So here we have three types. All these things you guys know on already. So first one is for loop, second one is while loop, third one is do while loop. Okay, so there are controls, like first one is control statement. That is, if you want to use it with the conditions, if you want to include programs with some conditions. So in that case, you are going to use this control statements. So in this, we have two types. One is decision making statement and one more is looping statement. Okay, decision making statement and looping statement. So in this decision making statement, okay, so we have four options, that is if else, if and switch case. So these are the four options in the decision making statements. So next in the looping statements we have three options, that is for loop, while loop and do while loop. Okay. So these are the things we can see in the control statements part. So now we shall see this one by one. So first one is control statement. 1 minute guys. Observe. So, control statement. Control statement. So here, first thing is so first option is if statement. If statement. Guys, how this if statement works? Okay, if is the first control statement or conditional statement. So here, only one possible condition is there. Okay, no matter of else part. Okay, no matter of else part. Only one possible condition, that is true condition. Okay, so only one condition you can get in this. So there is no matter of else part. Okay, Now observe where A equals 20, where B equals 40. Then if, first I'll explain you about the condition, then I'm going to take an example. Okay. So syntax for this is if, then in this condition, if condition, then here your printing statement. Printing statement. Okay. So this is the syntax. You know what is syntax? So how to write a program, that is called a syntax. Okay, so how to write a program by using if statement. So we should follow this syntax now. So if, what condition? I want to know the greater number in these two. Okay, if A is smaller than B, okay, like smaller number we can consider. A is smaller than B, then the printing statement should be A is smaller. Only one condition, that is by using if part. There is no else part. Okay, if A is smaller, okay, we should print this one, or else B is smaller. So else part is not there. So that is why if is not that much used. Why? Because, okay, we have only one possible condition here. Okay, and also there is no else part. So in every case and in every time we can't predict, okay, only the true answers, only the proper, only one result we can't expect. If that is not correct, this would be correct. So that should be our approach. So here we can't do that. Only one condition is should be there. Okay, every time only one condition will not be working. Okay, so that is why we should not prefer for if. Okay, if is not that much use because it is not having else part. Okay, every time we can give only true conditions, we also have the false conditions also, but by using this if we can't achieve that for true and also false conditions. So that is why if is not that much used. So now save it and observe the result. Node first.js. So I got A is smaller. I got the result, that is A is smaller. Okay, fine. If I give the condition like this, what would be my output now? Can you guess the result? Because I don't have any else part. So what would be my result? If I click on this, I'm not going to get anything. Okay, so this is how if condition works. Okay, so if that is true, then it is going to give you the result. Okay, there is no matter of else part. Understood? If all of you understood the if condition, conditional statement? Yes? Okay, so now I'll explain you about the if else conditional statement. Second one, don't execute, I'll give you time for your execution. Okay, if else. Now it's a syntax. Observe. If condition, then here printing printing statement, next else printing statement. Okay, else here no need to use the printing statement, or if you want, you can use no problem. Sorry. You should use the printing statement, but condition you should not use. Okay, so this is a syntax for if else condition. Okay, if condition is true, this particular set of statement will be your result. Else, if this condition is true, then this particular set of statement will be your result. Got it? This is the syntax for if else. Now, let me execute one program based on this. Okay, where b equals 20, where b equals 40, if condition. If A is greater than B, I should get A is greater. Else, okay? Else part we should add here. So, if this is not the case, then B should be the greater value. B is greater. B is greater. So, now observe 20 greater than 40. Wrong. So, it is going to terminate this if loop and it will enter the else loop, and here b is greater, this value will be printed. Now observe, b is greater. So this is what we got here. Understood? If you have studied any of the programming language, it works the same as those programming languages, but only difference is the way of writing the program. Rest all the things are same. Okay, execute if and else if conditional statements in your system. Write down the subheading in the file as control statements, then write down these things. No, not in notes, in the file. In the file, just write down or just type it. How I have written here in the same way, type it.
महाराज ओ महाराज पाणी आलं तो
Boli Sekhar, why you are telling donkeys and all? Huh? Why you are telling respond? For whom? For him. instead of where you can write let. Yes, you can use let const where, but I'll tell you the difference of those things. So after finding the difference, so whenever you want, you can use
Okay.
those things. Till now, I didn't introduce let and const for you guys. So it will start from the ECMAScript. So there I will tell you the difference between var, let and const. So according to your program, you can use any of the keywords like var, let, const, anything you can use.
Shaftal.
Animation is not there in your syllabus, guys. Don't worry about that animation and all. Okay, so just concentrate on the things which I have explained. JavaScript days. So today's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Another 8 days. Second, what about third? I didn't get your question. Viparti. You shown us transformation and rotation in second. What about third one? 2D. What about 3D? You are asking. 3D that is not there for you. Don't worry about that. Only do the 2D things. If else part I'm going to show you now.
क्या म्हणते पाणी येणार आहे की नाही अशोक दिवे नाही काय घालायची अरे बी आगवा नाही ना हलबी नाही हाय का इथे 72 पैसे देऊन होय मला
चला तिकडं आमच्या क्लासपासून माहिती आहे मग
Then all of you, okay. And one more thing, I told you that I'm going to do this in your after explaining if else part. I told you, okay, after explaining if else part, I'm going to explain one operator. What is that? Ternary or conditional operator. I just left this, right? Where is that?
Huh? Huh? What's left?
So this one last after string I told you.
Kadiyan na
After
naisip.
explaining if else, I'm going to explain you about the conditional or ternary
Huh?
operator. So now I'm going to explain this. Listen. What is this conditional or ternary operator? This is nothing but a special type of operator which have three operands. Okay. So till now we have seen the operators with two operands. So in this ternary operator or conditional operator, there will be three operands. Okay. So how that works? See here. And also you can call this ternary operator as a short form of if else statement. Ternary operator or conditional operator, ternary operator or conditional operator. So now the same program, okay, the same program I'm going to consider. So it is consuming how many lines? This program, how many lines it is consuming? 8 lines. This complete program is consuming 8 lines, but in this ternary operator, we can do it in only one line. Okay, we can do it in only one line. How? Listen. So, ternary operator syntax is syntax for this ternary operator is first condition, then question mark. If this condition is true, then it is going to execute one set of statement. So that you can write printing statement one, then colon. If that is not true, this one printing statement 2 semicolon. So this is the what is that syntax for ternary operator. So let me follow the same syntax and let me write the program for this. Okay, so I'm going to consider var a equals 20, var b equals 40. Okay, condition. What is the condition? If a is less than b, question mark. If this condition is true, that is the question mark. Execute one set of statement. That is, a is smaller. Okay. Okay. So after this, one more colon, and here false statement. So here b is smaller. Okay. If this condition is true, then it will execute this statement. If this condition is false, then it will execute this statement. Okay. Okay. So here, save this. Okay. So here, save this and see the output of this. See, A is smaller. This condition is correct, right? A is smaller only. Yes, A less than B. Condition is true. So it is going to execute this statement. If this condition is false, it will jump for this statement. sound, then it will execute this statement. Okay, so I will show you that how it executes that statement. That is, if you write like this, so now observe, b is smaller. This condition is wrong, so it is going to give you this statement. Okay, so instead of writing the same program in 8 to 10 lines, that is by using if else, we can do it in the ternary operator. See, in one single line, in one single main line, we can get this. Okay, this is nothing but ternary operator which have three operands. Okay, ternary or conditional operator, three operands. Okay, so this is a syntax and this is a one example for that. Okay, understood all of you? No, you can't use for more than two conditions. You can merge the conditions in this. You can merge the conditions in this, but you can't use like more conditions and all.
गार्जियन पण कोणा करायचे
आलो म्हणून मैं आ गया म्हणून
For simple if else statement, you can do it.
चला येतो का हा चल
पाणी घेऊन यायचं
वर
थोडं
चल
हा
पडले
हा एकच बाजली ना
आहे का आंघोळ पुरतं पाणी आहे म्हणून
थोडं व्हायला पाणी आंघोळी पडत असते
हो गया फ्रेश दिसतं ना गोक्यासारखं
Did you take a snap of this? No, right? Okay. So from comparison operator, okay. Take a snap of this. Done. Logical operator. Don't worry about this template literals. I'm going to explain you in the functions part. Just take a snap and I'm going to explain you this after. Template literals. So after this logical, String operators. Then next conditional or control statements.
So, ma'am, if I want to add a cover page as a background, means cover page in my website, and it should fit the screen perfectly, means it should not go out of the screen. So, how can I do that in for my website that I'm going, means assignment? How can I do that?
Use the normal CSS property background
Yeah,
cover.
but sometimes it goes out of the screen, or what you can say, out of the web page, means we get
And use
partial image.
background attachment as fixed.
Background attachment as fixed. Okay,
Ah,
okay, okay, ma'am.
yesterday notes I didn't give. I think yesterday did I give you notes, guys? Yesterday operators notes. Okay. So this is operators part. If you want, you can take. Who is asking? If you want, you can take. Done.
Hello, ma'am.
Taken.
Hello.
1 minute. Take a snap of this slide also. HTML and CSS notes I have shared already, guys. In the classroom channel, it is present. Some student have shared, so the other day I shared that. So, and when you ask that once again, one student shared that. Okay. Yes.
Ma'am, in control statement, I have put a key, and in terminal, but
Your voice is
the
breaking. I can't hear anything.
I put the message to you that I have give the statement correctly
Ah,
in if control statement,
okay.
but in the terminal the output is not showing anything, and I have also saved the program.
Condition will be wrong. Check
Okay.
with the condition. Today's program. Okay. Control statements. In JavaScript, control statements. That is from if I have started.
Is it possible to increase the size of the anchor tag, ma'am?
Size of the anchor tag. Just try and see font style. Sorry, font size. Give X larger. This is one thing. If else. Yes.
Ma'am, if I want to display the my navigation bar to the all the pages, how to reset, ma'am?
Why do you want navigation bar to be pages?
Ma'am, we can directly click to the contact and other pages. We can directly move. That's why.
If you want to do like that, you can copy and paste all the screens in all the pages. That
Ma'am,
is the
is that
navigation.
any other possibility? We have write the one page and we can use the another page as well.
No, you should write it in all the pages. If you want it in all the pages, you should write it in all the pages.
Okay, ma'am.
Use the same code in all the pages.